Are we all set?
Can I get the 12, please?
I'll take a 12 as well.
Oh,
The ATO 1222.
And you look on the top.
Yeah, right, it's right there. So
What is
that's
that?
no, that's 9, I think. That's 13 in your hand. Cool.
And Kurt needs it also.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good.
So a little explanation on this, thank you for the delay, everyone. Last month, when we discussed the age organization grants, there was a request, as you'll see, from Wayne Cameron, from White Pine Chamber of Commerce, for an event at the fairgrounds at the end of August. And the discussion was, August is probably one of the busiest months we have, and it perhaps could be a better experience for everyone if that was not at the fairgrounds the weekend after the horse races. And it seemed to be on the expense page, a lot of expense for something that we're not sure would actually attract a lot of people. And so Kyle, you've been working with Mr. Cameron?
Yeah, we suggested, since we're trying to do live music once a month through the year, that he move it to September. And we've been working on doing it as the same weekend as Race the Rails. So Race the Rails usually finishes up around 2 o'clock. And what we're talking about is doing a concert in Broadbent Park like we did last year in September for the Q&D Community Barbecue. And then we had Los Coast playing down there. And so, you know, any time that we can get people down in Broadbent Park, you know, seeing music, kind of getting that, being like, okay, this is a good place for music when the, you know, Snipple McGrant comes through, hopefully, and, you know, things start working, then they're hungry for it. So, you know, the original idea was for a battle of the bands at the fairgrounds, and I think we're trying to pare that down to like a fun community concert in Broadbent Park, potentially the same day as Race the Rails, because a lot of people do drive back to St. George and Cedar City afterwards, and that potentially would keep them in for another night.
Right. Any discussion on this before I ask for a motion?
I think it's a great idea.
All right, I'll entertain a motion for approval for $900 for the White Pine Chamber of Commerce for a concert.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to fund ATO 99-22 to White Pine Chamber for a concert in the month of September during Race the Rails in the amount of $900.
A second?
I'll second.
All right, it's been moved by Marietta and seconded by Kurt. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And thank you again for helping him on this,
Mhm.
Kyle.
Absolutely.
Okay, the next one is ATO 12, and this is from White Pine Main Street, and I will be abstaining from this. But this is for summer events in Baker. Baker is hosting the 100th anniversary of Lehman Caves, plus all of the astronomy things. And so they are, this would be helping them with all of their summer events to get out exactly what's going on there. But it's a little bit of a communication challenge there. A, because of the internet there, and B, it's just their situation with their remoteness. And so this is for $22.50, and it would be giving them, would be the rack cards, and they would be here, they'd be in Baker, they'd be in Delta. It'd be getting people.
We'd give them out in Eureka, we'd pass them out in Lincoln County. It would just essentially organizing all of Baker's events for the summer and getting them into like a one sheet that people could have so they could plan trips out there.
Mhm. So, any discussion on that? I'll be abstaining. Okay, entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
It's been moved by Brian and seconded by Kurt. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
And I will abstain. Thank you. So then the last one is Aid to Organization 13-22, and this is, again is through Main Street. And in the same vein as trying to help raise the rails with extending the event, this would be an August concert at Sculpture Park or Veterans Park during the Rodders event. And the Rodders event, they're just ecstatic at the possibility of partnering with someone. And then it would be a wine walk or poker walk downtown, so that the businesses would all have people coming in. And it would not be a trick or treat the street type of thing where the businesses provide candy or things like that or out on the sidewalk. It would actually be coming in to that business, so we get people across the threshold to help our businesses. So that is the goal, is getting a band and figuring out where they'll be, and then helping with organization on a wine or poker walk. Any questions on that? And George?
Are you giving the wine out, or is there a charge for it? If there is a charge for it, do the revenues come back to this board, or where do they go?
No, there wasn't gonna be a charge for the wine walk at all.
Okay,
And this is a Main Street project. Tour and Rec would just be granting the money. We're not, yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a
we're,
moneymaker for,
okay, anytime I see you're giving away liquor, I wanna know where the money goes.
yeah, totally. We're not giving, this is Main Street, so
No, no,
Tour and Rec
uh,
is not giving away liquor.
Okay, I can see you giving them money for supplies, but
Right.
not the wine, just so you know.
so, I know that like Carson City has a monthly wine walk that they charge for, I don't know, $25 or something like that. We're not at that level. We're here to support businesses. And so the form of it will be working with the businesses on it. It would be that weekend, the 13th of August, I believe.
Okay, so they're giving the wine out.
If it's a wine walk, it could be a poker walk, something like that. The point is putting people into downtown area.
No, I understand all of that. I'm just concerned of what we're doing with the wine. In the past, they charged.
No, there won't be a charge.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Because if we charge, we limit the number of people that are coming. We want everybody in the community to come in on Rodders, so that was the goal of the Main Street, so.
Okay,
All right, any other questions? I'll entertain a motion on this.
I'll move to approve.
Okay. Your second?
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved by Kurt and seconded by Brian. Or any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And I, again, Judy, will be abstaining. Thank you. All right, everybody shuffle through your paper and we'll get to the bottom of the stack. Okay, I believe it's Executive Director's report. Are we gonna have Errol
All right,
first?
yeah, I'm gonna have Errol come up first, and then I'll go ahead and finish things off.
Okay,
Just thank you. As always, starting with Facebook. So on the paper I have that we're up to 6,745 followers. I just checked it before this meeting, so we're up to about 6,770. Our post reach was up 18% this month, and underneath that I put just a successful post, and that post had to deal with us and the Main Street members and others being invited out to Rudy's Campground for the Shellraiser Music Festival, which is in June.
you wanna
we just-
explain it?
So what?
Would you explain that a little bit, what it was?
Absolutely. So the Shellraiser Music Festival is happening the first week of June, and Rudy Herndon is making a campground out where there's going to be a campground and the concert's going to be out at the Bassick Lake turnoff. And basically he just invited anyone and everyone out to the campground to give us a quick tour of it and what he's thinking and what he's been building for 2 years now. And yeah, we shared a post on social media, we were able to take photos, kind of get a good idea of what the festival's gonna be. And Kyle, do you have anything to add on the campground?
I would just say that I think the reason it was so successful was people saw something tangible happening. You know, the biggest thing that we run into with promoting the Shellraiser is this thing real? You know, this can't be happening, is this for real? And so when they actually saw the art, the campgrounds, the tent, the signs, things like that, I think it became more real for everybody, and locally as well, because a lot of people drive past, see the earthwork afar, you know, and actually had a chance to see what it looked like up close. So I think that's probably what sparked the interest in that post in particular compared to all of the other Shellraiser posts that we make.